This is Nick Thompson in Louisville, Kentucky, a bankruptcy and foreclosure attorney. Quite often people will file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, catch up their mortgage payments. And just like you may have had problems before you filed bankruptcy, sometimes people get sick, something happens to them after they file bankruptcy, and they fall behind on their mortgage payments again. If you fall behind on your mortgage payments again, the mortgage company itself is quite often filing a motion to terminate the stay. They pay about $300 in court costs to file that motion to terminate the stay. And they also pay about $750 to $1,000 to their attorney to file that motion to terminate the stay. When they file the motion to terminate the stay, they're complaining to the court this person's not making their mortgage payments on time. And because the person's not making their mortgage payments on time, we want to go back to state court and foreclose on their house. Now, as a defense, you may show to the court, sorry, I had a temporary problem. I broke my leg. I wasn't able to make the payments on time for a month or two. I will catch this up over the next 2 or 3 months by making payments and a half. Unfortunately, you also have to pay their filing fee and their attorney fees, which is a very strong, hefty late fee. You are able to cure it quite often, but the probationary order coming from the judge quite often says, if you do this a second time, then I'm going to let the creditor go back to state court and pursue his foreclosure. You have a choice. You cannot make the mortgage payment or you cannot make the planned payment. If you don't make the planned payment, then the trustee files a similar motion that the case be dismissed if you don't catch the planned payments up. But you're not paying a fee and you're not paying attorney fees for the trustee to file that motion. Essentially, the trustee is asking for the same thing. He's wanting to toss your case out. The problem with the mortgage company filing the motion to terminate the stay is that there's a section of the code that says that if you dismiss your own case after the mortgage company has filed a motion to terminate the stay, that you can't file another bankruptcy for 6 months. What happens quite often is people get into trouble. They're not able to make the payments in the Chapter 13 plan, or they're not able to make the mortgage payment. If they don't make the mortgage payment, then the mortgage company files the motion to terminate the stay. The mortgage company goes back to state court. They start the foreclosure proceeding back up again. And if they can process the foreclosure over the next 6 months, they end up selling the house. If you instead allow the trustee to dismiss the case, then and as long as there's not a motion to terminate the stay, then you might be able to refile your case and for a second time and be able to still save the house, although you've had that little problem. You always want to look at how many times have you filed. Multiple filings is a real problem in a Chapter 13. If you file 2 cases within a year, then there may not be a stay at all. You have to sit down and work this out and plan this out to make sure that you don't end up destroying yourself by having too many multiple filings. Be sure to include your bankruptcy attorney in this if you know that there's a problem. Come in, sit down with them. Let them know, hey, I've got a problem with this. Maybe I need to convert to a Chapter 7. Maybe I need to skip a couple of payments on my Chapter 13. I need to file a motion that allows me to do that. Work this out with him so that you don't unnecessarily lose the house. My name's Nick Thompson. I'm a bankruptcy attorney in Louisville, Kentucky. Be sure to look over our website. Be sure to download our book and read it. That'll explain to you exactly how to properly file your Chapter 13 and what to do if you have problems. And we're happy to sit down with you and talk about this. Thank you.